I almost got possessed by a spirit. And this is that story. Next story is how I almost got sued by BuzzFeed.
Doing random things with Zach.
Yeah. So, this is obviously a very different video than the videos I usually produce. But, like, this is my only story that is semi-interesting, so this will probably be the only one you ever see, unless you guys like it. I'm willing to do anything for views. But let's get into it. So, our story takes place in 2015. And I am going to a summer camp. I'm not going to say the name of the summer camp because I don't want to get sued. Sued? But I am roughly 10 years old and I'm going to a camp. A little bit of background knowledge. There are 2 cabins, both for boys, and then there's another cabin for girls. There are counselors and then there are CITs, I think we called them. I don't know if that's just a thing from Bunked, but that's what we call them. And basically, it was 2 weeks long, and basically throughout the 2 weeks, we did a magnitude of different things. But one of the things was going on a hike. It was a very long hike, at least it felt like a long hike. I'm not athletic. So basically, we would take these little stop rest points where all the kids would sit on these like logs, chairs, and the counselors or CITs would go up to the front. And there's 2 CITs in particular that had a lot of ghost/spirit stories from when they were like teenagers, and they would take Ouija boards and talk to ghosts. A little bit more background information. I personally don't believe in ghosts. Watch me get possessed right now. I do not believe in them, but it was a little scary how this entire situation played out. So at each spot, all the kids would be like, tell us another ghost story. And of course, I'm guessing that the CITs would dumb it down a little bit because we were 8, 9, 10 years old. But on our 3rd or 4th stop/rest, he asked if we wanted to hear a story about a good spirit or a bad spirit. And of course, being the super cool rebel kids we are, we chose bad spirit. So in this story, he talks about how him and his friends take a Ouija board and go to a graveyard. They decide to see what spirits are chilling by their dead bodies, I guess. And they come across a woman. I don't remember the name of this woman at all. I'm just gonna call her Ellen DeGeneres. And Ellen was a bad spirit. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have used that name. I don't wanna I'm not coming for Ellen DeGeneres saying she's a bad spirit. Okay. What have I gotten myself into? We're just gonna go with it. So, they were talking to Ellen, figured out her name, figured out about when she died, don't remember when she died about, and then they started to ask about the things that Ellen had done in her life. I don't remember exactly what she said, but I'm guessing it was just something scary, I don't know. But basically, they finished talking to the spirit. They got a little scared, it was dark, it was at a graveyard. I would be home by now. But they decided to wrap it up. I'm pretty sure they burned the Ouija board because that's what protocol says you're supposed to do. I don't know. I don't Ouija board in my spare time. But they decided to look amongst the graveyards and all the graves. And as they're going through each grave, they look at a grave and they literally see the name Ellen DeGeneres. Not actually, Ellen's not dead, but they see the graveyard that has her name on it, and then they definitely freak out. And as he's telling the story, all the kids are like, oh my god! We're 8, 9, and 10. You don't have to do that much to please us. So we finish our hike, we eat dinner, we do our activities. So we finish the hike, we eat dinner, we do all our activities, and then it's time for the CITs, or the counselors, to kind of like meet up and like talk about what they're doing for the next day, and all the kids are left alone in our rooms. And honestly, there might have been a CIT that was just supposed to sit there and watch us, but he didn't do a good job, obviously, because us kids, being the rebels we are, decided to make a Ouija board. So one of these kids had like a cardboard box that one of his parents had like shipped him a bag of like goodies, or a box of goodies in the mail. So he takes it and he rips it off, and they're drawing all of the stuff that's usually on a Ouija board. So like, yes, no, all the letters, and whatever is on there. and then they make a little cardboard Ouija thing. And let's just say I didn't care. I was up on the top bunk playing Plants vs. Zombies on my friend's phone. So I don't really remember what they were doing, but I just remember at one point, someone called out, "Oh my gosh, let's call Ellen DeGeneres." And of course, there's that one kid, like in all the cliche movies, it's like, "No, don't do it, you're gonna die." And of course, all the kids are like, "Nuh-uh." And then they do it because we're the rebel kids that we are. And we decide, they decide to call up little Ellen DeGeneres. So they call Ellen DeGeneres, and they're all like, "Ellen DeGeneres." And they're like, "Ellen DeGeneres, where you at?" And after a while, it wasn't working. And then, of course, all of a sudden, the thing moves. I think it ended up spelling out like hi or something. And then kids freak out. They're like, "Ah!" And I'm just sitting there trying to get past level 32 of Plants vs. Zombies. And then they keep talking. And I'm guessing they were saying things like, "Are you really Ellen DeGeneres?" "Yes." "Do you remember these people?" "Yes." "Are you gonna kill us all?" "Yes." "No." But something along the lines of that. So, of course, fate would have it, the two CITs that had told this story were in our cabin. So when they come back from their meeting, they walk in and see us on the floor with a Ouija, not us, them, with a Ouija board sitting on the floor. And the dude sees it. He could have had a level reaction, maybe like taken the situation calmly, like figured out what was going on. No. He freaks out. He takes the Ouija board, says, "What are you doing with this?" Of course, the kid that had warned everyone not to do it is like, "They were calling Ellen DeGeneres." Now, at this point, I remember everything because I was, this was a little more engaging than level 32 of Plants vs. Zombies. So he takes the Ouija board. He says, "I'll be right back. No one move." And he leaves. So we're all just sitting there. I think we had like a moment of silence for I don't even know how long. And then eventually I or somebody asked, "What did you guys do?" And they explained that they called up Ellen DeGeneres. They thought it'd be fun. She said she was gonna kill us all. And then the dude walks in. But he comes back and he says, "Get in a circle on the floor." And he has a bowl of water. He sets it in the center of the circle and says, "Guys, this is holy water. Here's what you're gonna do. We're in a circle where every person is gonna go up to the thing of holy water and throw some on their head." And I'm sitting there like, I don't believe in this, but why the heck are these adults taking this so seriously? I'm also thinking, why does this dude just casually have holy water sitting inside? Does he just have it on tap? He just walks up to the little faucet, turns it on, and just... Other person's over there like, they try to call Ellen DeGeneres again. He's just like, "Yeah, just another week." And then he turns it off and he comes back. But no, the other dude, who the other CIT is, I think he was actually a part of the other cabin that was right next door to us, also boys. So the other dude comes over, he takes out his phone or something and starts playing this creepy chant. I swear to God, guys, I'm not joking. Plays this creepy, I think, Latin chant. This sounds like a fake story, but I swear to God. And then we each take a turn in the circle, taking water and putting it on our heads. I'm sitting there, it's surreal. I really don't understand if this is really happening. But we finish going around. This dude takes the bowl of water. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go put this around the building." And he goes outside. We didn't say a word inside. And he comes back in. He doesn't have the bowl anymore. And just says,
"Okay, we should be fine."
That is not what you tell a group of 10, 11, maybe year-olds. That's not something you tell them. Not, "Okay, we might be okay." That's like a tornado warning comes and is like, "We might die," but like, I don't know. So let's just say no one slept that night. I think I fell asleep just because I really didn't fully comprehend what was going on. But the next morning, no one would talk about it. And that's basically the end of the story. If you went to that camp, hi, How are ya? Do you remember this? Because I swear it's true. But yeah, that's basically the story. I hope you found my horror amusing. Moral of the story is don't mess with Ouija boards. Well, is that the moral of the story? I don't know. For me, it was the moral of the story. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. My analytics say that 49% of people that watch my videos are unsubscribed and 51% are, which I think is a good percentage, but like, let's get that lower. So if you could subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And watch out for my next video, I guess. Don't forget to grab Yeah merch at redbubble.com/people/ZachOYT. But until my next video, bye.